Hey guys, Ben with KCT back with another unboxing video for you guys. And this is something I'm pretty excited to check out. It's a little cool piece of kit from Endosnake, and it is a bore snake kit for smaller caliber firearms, so like your 5.56, things like that. A lot of the common bore snakes out there, or camera snakes, that they have maybe a little bit too big for them or something like that. So being able to use something like this to get down inside your gun, see what's going on, see if there's any barrel wear, see if there's any sort of deterioration, erosion of the gas port, the whole 9 yards. You can check out your bolt, all sorts of stuff. So I've been thinking about some uses, and there's quite a few. So just real quick to go over this, what is my connection with Endosnake? They called me up and said, hey, do you want to go ahead and review this? So they sent this out. Money didn't change hands. They gave this to me for the review. Also, yet and still, I've not actually opened these up more than once to just kind of look at them real quick as I was leaving work. So we'll kind of do this all together here. But yeah, let's go check them out. Okay guys, here we are on the table here with the Endosnake kits, and we are exploring production values far, an example, far beyond anything any channel has ever done. The standard by which all channels will do their reviews. Okay guys, enough of that stuff. So the Endosnake, so this is a couple of these little cases here contain the kit, and these are nice little impact cases. They got a good little zipper on there. And that would feel like they'll be at home in your travel bag, which is good because you may want to carry these things to the range. So, but they definitely feel good. I mean, they have a little bit of smush to them, which is awesome. But I mean, I've gone overseas a lot of times, and this is how I carry a lot of things. So these are kind of at home with me. So there are 2 boxes, and we'll kind of open them up one by one, and I'll let you know what I think about them, or what we think about them. So I guess we'll start here with this one, and this is the 3.9 millimeter 1 meter snake. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at that. Oh, I like that presentation too. So you have your, assuming it's the instructions. Okay, cool. Yeah, so you got your instructions here. I'll show you how to do it, how to get started, which I should probably read instead of just, going at it myself. These look like their little clips. Let's see here. Okay. So I'm not really sure quite yet what those are for, because I'm not going to take the time to read the instructions on TV, but yeah, we'll just see what those are. I imagine there's something as far as like retrieving or orienting the snake itself. Excuse me. And they come in a nice resealable bag too, so obviously it's something you want to hang on to. And then of course you have your little mesh area there for storing stuff, so we'll put those back in there. This is what we really want to check out. This is the meat and potatoes. So this is the 1 meter snake, and let's go ahead and unwrap it here. Let's see what we got. Okay, all right, yes sir. Okay, so we have the control here, a little wheel of some variety for a purpose that is yet unknown to me, and let's take the record button and everything else, and then okay, so they give you a couple of different adapters here for your phone or your tablet or PC or whatever you want to use. That's kind of cool. Okay, so that's the business end of that there, and you got a good amount of cable there. So you really shouldn't be running out of it like on anything except for some crazy long firearm that you're doing from across the room. But I definitely like the fact that they included a couple different tips there. I know they did say, hey, before we send this to you, are you using, an Android, are you using, an Apple device? So this should be good for the Androids there. But yeah, very, very well done. I like the presentation. I like the fact that the camera type part is sheathed in like a like a rubber or plastic to help it from getting banged up there. And it's nice and compact. You don't have a lot of extra crap hanging out. And even though they did include those extra plugs at the end, it's not something where, you know, it just became this unworkable, awful nightmare of, you know, like Christmas light type stuff. So I should be responsible and, you know, wrap that back up there. And of course, as I can never fold up or tie anything, the only knot I knew how to do in Boy Scouts was still a shoe knot. Yeah. So be prepared for me to not know how to tie knots. All right. So now that's back in this little case. Let's take a look at the other side. And this side is labeled the Wi-Fi box. And again, this is all without me like really going through the in-depth instructions. So if it's only gonna have some more on, that's probably why. So there we go. We got that. And this is the Wi-Fi user manual. Okay, cool. So this is going to give us all the stuff that we need as far as setting this up. And so you're taking the tail end of that snake and plugging it into the Wi-Fi box. And oh man, a little juice there. So yeah, so then cool. That's already. Wow, this is already kind of gassed up. Excellent. I'm going to get to this a lot faster than I thought. So, yeah, so this should be what gives you the signal to broadcast to your phone there. And so you'll be able to go ahead and do that, upload things, share things, all sorts of good stuff. So this is really, really nice. I like the fact that it's just kind of labeled as what it is. I mean, the case feels really solid for it. I wouldn't like leave it out in the rain or anything like that, but I wouldn't leave most electronics out in the rain. Definitely put everything back in here when you're done, or you're gonna have a bad time. So, but no, it feels great. I'm gonna have to really dig into how this thing works here, and because this would be great. You know, I like to also show a lot of the wear and tear of, you know, different ammo types on guns and stuff. So if you have like a 22 conversion kit, how's that, you know, fogging up your barrel with all this nasty 22ness, things like that, shooting Wolf, Tula, you know, is it equivalent or worse to the brass case with a similar amount of rounds, all that good stuff. So, and this should let us go and poke around inside guns and barrels. And I've got some barrels that I've had since literally I think 2012, 2013, and I'd like to see how they hold up. There's some Delton barrels, and I think they're pretty solid. So we'll see how they look. But yeah, guys, that's it so far. Again, let's say this is sort of like the hub for everything. Obviously, you have the snake that does its business. And yeah, can't wait to show you guys what's going on inside these guns. And once we get this going and get the hang of it, if you guys want to see anything or, you know, any specific area of a gun inside, and, you know, because maybe you don't have one of these yet, you can go and message us and we'll put it in the comments of the video and we'll go check it out for you. So, all right, guys, that's all I got for you. I don't have anything else to say except see you.